What's up guys, welcome back to another monthly wrap up of all of the items that I purchased in the last month or so. I did this for the first time last month and the feedback was great from you guys on the channel, so I really appreciate that. You all seem to really enjoy it and find value in the video. And it was just great because I personally loved making that type of video. It was definitely a little bit different. If you didn't see that one, definitely go check it out later. But it's just a little bit more casual. I kind of talk about my thoughts behind all the things that I'm purchasing because you obviously see a lot of these items on the channel and actually some you haven't seen yet, which is really exciting. But I have a lot of great items here and kind of just talk about like my thoughts behind them, you know, what the use behind all these products is. So that's kind of what you can expect in this video. I'll try to link everything below just so you can kind of check it out for yourselves and see if maybe you're interested in the item. Some of these items will be hard for me to find online just because I did a lot of my shopping actually in Italy for the past couple weeks. So I was able to visit a lot of stores that we don't really have here in the States, mainly actually just being COS. And I got a couple of items that I'm gonna show you guys here. So with all of that laid out, I kind of rambled, but my first item I'm gonna call out is just this nice new t-shirt I got. And I actually got this from Zara, so it was only about like 21 bucks. I really like it. The colorway is really nice. It fits me super well. It's definitely more of a relaxed tee, but I don't have anything in this color for a t-shirt, so I knew I had to get it. And I actually do like how tight it is around the neck. I'm sure you can see it here, but yeah, it just fits really well. I love a good basic t-shirt. Honestly, they're really hard to beat. So when I came across this one, it was kind of a no-brainer for me. And similarly, I got another all white t-shirt again from Zara. It's another pretty relaxed tee. This one definitely hugs the arms a bit more, but it's just a really good fitting tee. And honestly, you can't have too many white basic tees. So that's probably the most basic things that I got this month. Honestly, nothing obviously mind-blowing here, but it is a couple of really good pieces that I'm actually excited to get into my wardrobe because these are items I'm gonna wear all the time. And if you know me, you know I love my neutral colors. All right, the next item I got was actually a really nice pickup, and this was in the Zara actually in Rome. So that was a pretty fun experience. It was 5 stories, which was absolutely absurd. Of course, the 5th story was only for men. So I'm just happy that there was at least something there for me, right? But anyway, I picked up this really awesome camp collar style shirt. It's great. It definitely feels more like a linen material, although I will say it is a bit heavier weight. So I would say it still is made of cotton. But again, I went with a large in this and it's just such a nice clean look. I made a TikTok about this one actually too. So it's just a great item. I'm super stoked to have it. I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe and green is actually my favorite color. So if I'm gonna stray away from any of my neutrals, it's definitely gonna be something like this. So it was an awesome pickup. Again, I think this one was only about $30, 30 euros or whatever when I grabbed it while we were in Italy, but a really nice piece and something different than I have had in the past. All right, keeping on the topic of tops, I went ahead and went to the local mall and was just shopping around. I've been looking for a good jacket recently, and so I went into Zara, but for jackets in Zara, I just feel like the quality sometimes is pretty hit or miss. So I just didn't find anything that I absolutely loved or felt like the quality was really good. And so I went to the Levi's just kind of look around and stumbled upon this on the clearance rack actually. And it definitely has a really unique style, but it was like, how much? I think it was like 80% off or something crazy like that, 60%. So I got this for $38, which is absolutely absurd. It's like $110, $115 jacket or coat, whatever you want to call it. But I just think it looks so good. Again, a nice neutral beige color, which you really just can't beat. And you know with Levi's, the quality is there. So I loved it. It's such a unique style, but I think I'm just gonna wear this so much. And it's not too thin, but it's also not too thick. So I think it'll be really good for honestly a lot of different weather types. So yeah, I'm really stoked on it and I just love a good deal. So that was pretty hard to beat and I'm stoked that I got this. All right, and the last top that I got was just honestly a 3-pack of Hanes tank tops. Nothing special here at all, but just as we're approaching some warmer summer months, I thought it would be really helpful to have some more tanks just to help with layering for things like wearing it under maybe that green camp collar shirt, or even I could layer it under, in the springtime anyway, probably that jacket. And it just really adds to your style and it's super cheap. I got a 3-pack for like 10 bucks. So nothing special there, but it was something I picked up, so I thought I would include it. Now, one thing I was really excited to pick up was this nice plain black hat. Now, this can seem like such a simple thing, and it truly is, but I have a very tiny head. Like if I were to wear a fitted cap, it'd still be smaller than a 7. So an extremely tiny head, unfortunately, and it's really hard to find like some good fitting ball caps. And this one actually was from a brand over when we were in Munich, Germany, that I was able to finally go see, and it's COS. And it's actually a really popular brand over there, like in Europe. And so if you're in the UK right now, you're like, oh, COS, like been there a million times. I'm sure you have, but in the States, like we don't have that, unfortunately. So when I finally saw it, I was so stoked to go in there, and I got a couple of good pieces, and this hat definitely being one of them. Again, it was only 30 bucks, but it fits me perfectly. I just really love the style of it. It's super minimal. If I had to go in any other direction, I would get a 47 hat, and you can get some non-branded, like non-baseball cap hats there. And I think that's another good option, but this is just a really good pickup. I've been looking for a plain, nice hat just to wear with like a little bit, I don't want to say nicer outfits, but I don't want to wear, you know, like a Nike hat when I'm wearing something that is like a camp collar and some nice jeans or pants or whatever. So this is just a nice, perfect thing to throw in there, and I was really stoked to finally find a hat that fits me really well. Okay, I guess we'll go over to shoes here, and these are the Oliver Cabell Vegan 481s. I actually mentioned them on the last video I did, and because I was just so excited about them, but I didn't get them in yet. And so now I do have them in my possession, and I'm actually really stoked on these. I love the look of them, and what I really like is that it's not really it is an all white sneaker, but the color itself is more of a cream, and I really like the laces too because they're off white. So I really like that. I think it's a really classy shoe that you can wear in pretty much any situation. I think you can dress them down or dress them up, and they're just a little bit different than anything that I've seen in the past. They do have a very similar style to the Reebok C85s, which are a great shoe, and they're about half the price of these. So if you want a similar style and more on a budget, I would definitely go get those. But I just wanted to differentiate myself a bit from the crowd because the C85s are definitely rising in popularity, but rightfully so. They're a great looking shoe. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is some shorts that I got, and I'm actually wearing them right now just because they're so comfortable, but I'll definitely show them off here for you guys. But they're from COS, and it's a nice cotton blend short. But what I really love about these is, one, the colorway. It's like a nice dark navy color, and I don't have anything like that. And then the texture of the short is just prime, like looks so good. It's a nice 5-inch inseam, very lightweight. The pockets are deep enough for me, so I'm not gonna have to worry about my phone falling out. But it's just a great piece, and if you follow my channel all, you know I love like linen blend style shorts and pull-on shorts, and these definitely fit the bill in terms of that style. So I love them. I'm really stoked. They were a little bit pricier, around like 50 bucks, I believe. So definitely stretched the bank account a bit for that one, but I think they look good and they're really worth it in my opinion. Now, going to a little bit of a cheaper option, I got these at H&M, and this is actually a linen blend, so it is actually a little bit more breathable. I just like the nice neutral look of this with the brown and the cream color. Big shocker again, but everything that I've been buying is actually gonna be able to match, and that's just what I love about these neutral colors is everything can fit pretty seamlessly together, and I can really mix and match so many different outfits with these items that I've bought. So this was only about $21 from H&M, and they fit really great. A nice, I think 6 or 5-inch inseam, so definitely on the shorter side, but that's just my preference as well. And I actually got both of the shorts in small, which is really interesting. I've always been a medium, but I definitely have focused more on cardio lately and dropped a few pounds, and even noticed it with my waistline. I used to get a 32-inch waist, and now I'm actually kind of like down to like that 31-inch range, and went with smalls for the shorts. So anyway, that's just a little bit about the sizing that I went with, but yeah, some great shorts, and I'm really excited to wear these summer. It's kind of hard to style shorts quite well, so I feel like getting some nice cool finds like this is really exciting for me, just in terms of styling, because it can be a little bit difficult in the summer. All right, now staying on topic of linen, I also got some linen pants, and these were from Zara. Again, I went with the small here. What I really like about these though is I've tried on so many linen pants, and if you don't know, linen's great because it's lightweight. You can really wear it in summer, even if it is a pant. So this one's just different because I've tried on quite a few from H&M and Uniqlo and now Zara. And this one finally was the one that made me pull trigger on it. And the reason for that is it still has just a nice slim taper down all the way throughout the leg, down to the ankle. And then most importantly, when it does get to the ankle, the length of it is perfect. So I can still show off my shoes and the ankle a little bit. And that's really what I think you want when it comes to this style of pant, a linen pant. I think that just looks best. So it is kind of a nice like beige, I guess it is another beige color. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm excited because it is, I would say, out of my comfort zone. Like I feel totally fine wearing linen shorts, no problem. But for linen pants, it's really just a complete different vibe, but I'm honestly here for it. I'm excited to rock them, and they are really comfortable, really lightweight. So to me, I think it was a really good pickup. And if I recall, I wanna say these were also 30 euros when I bought them at Zara. All right, and now last but not least, probably the item that I may be most excited about, honestly. It's tied between this and the green camp collar shirt for sure, but I love all of these items. But it's a cropped, slim, tapered pant jean from Zara. That's kind of a mouthful, but anyway, I'll show it off here. What I love so much about these jeans is one, they were super cheap. Got them for 30 euro, which is roughly $30, give or take, but I loved the cropped look. Obviously, I'm a big fan of showing off the ankle. It is kind of just my style, but I really like the overall fit of it. It's super slender, not too tight and not too loose, and that tapered look all throughout, I think just creates a really flattering silhouette. So this was a great find, especially getting it for only about 30 bucks, I think was just an absolute steal. And fortunately, they did have my size at the Zara, so I was really stoked about that. But yeah, I actually wanna get these. They have a taupe color, which, big shocker, it's like a tan beige. I think would look really good. They don't have my size currently, unfortunately. And then they do have a black version of these, and I want those as well. But yeah, I had a really busy month. After doing the wrap up last time, which was both for April and May, I was thinking, okay, you know, maybe it will be another couple months before I do another wrap up. And sure enough, you know, I went to Italy and I found so many good items that I just really couldn't help myself. But I was excited to make another video like this because you guys did seem to enjoy it so much. And again, I can't thank you enough for all the feedback that you've been giving me. These are definitely different videos where, you know, it's a little bit more, I don't wanna say personal, but yeah, definitely not as formal as the other videos. So these are really fun for me. I feel like I get to connect with you guys in a bit of a different way. And again, thank you just for all of the feedback. If you have any questions about any of the items, please let me know. I'll try to include all the information that I can, but I'm human. I definitely do forget to include some stuff in the description, and you guys are always on me and asking for that information, so I appreciate it. So with that said, I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you on the next wrap up.